www.fitnesscorner.com. Today I'm going to show you a really nice series that you can do on either a full roller or on a half foam roller. And it is for opening up the chest, the arms, the neck, and releasing the back, especially the mid-back, the thoracic spine in between the shoulder blades, which can be a tough spot to get into independently, so it will help release that area. It's great for posture and it just feels so good. This is a full roller, but the half roller will be flat on the bottom. It's literally half a roller. It's flat on the bottom and then it has a semicircle curved top. So it's a good choice to use if you really have a lot of tightness through this area, because it'll be a bit less intense. It'll be less stretch for you, but you'll still get the spine benefits. But it's also nice if you're new to the roller, or if you just feel a little nervous about it rolling around or slipping off of it, and you just don't like that idea or that feel, then you can get a half roller and it will do the job as well. Okay, so we're going to lie along the length of the roller and you're going to sit right on the end. It's nice to open up the feet here and get a good solid base of support. You're going to lie yourself down. And a lot of times when you're down here, you might have to adjust. You might have more room down by the tailbone, but you should get your entire spine supported. So from the top of the head all the way down to the tailbone, you should be on your roller. When you're here, you're going to find your neutral. So I've got space here. My low back is not smashed into the roller, and then I'm going to draw my tummy down and in. So it's easier if you have your hands down, especially if they're palms down. You can press there if you need to. We're going to change that in a minute, but that's okay just to take a moment to settle here, take a couple of breaths, and you can kind of calm down the mind and the body here by bringing some awareness to the areas that are making contact with your roller. So the back of the head, coming down between the shoulder blades, the neck should have some freedom and some space underneath. Like we talked about, when you're in your neutral, you're going to have a little mouse hole here, so you've got a tunnel. And then you're going to feel down by the tailbone pressing into the roller. And then we're going to turn the palms open so that they're skyward. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to tell you one more trick that's nice to get length through the head and the neck. You can literally take your hands by the big bony base here, your occiput, and you're going to lift it and gently, we're not forcing or tugging, gently pull it out and set it back down. So you just get a lot of length there. You're going to keep the chin tucked down and in. So that can be a nice self-adjustment that you can do on your own. Okay, so palms face up, and you're going to let the arms come out so that they make a T shape. And you're going to breathe. So you might already have a stretch here. So you can spend a few breaths here. It usually feels really good. And then what I'm going to do, and it's subtle, so I don't know how well you'll see it, but I'm going to start to roll a couple of inches one direction. So I have rolled to the left, and what that did was create a much deeper stretch coming down the right side of my chest, through the pec muscles, down the arm. If I wanted to deepen that even more, I could turn my head to the left. So I'm turning my head away from the direction of the stretch, and that can deepen down the arm, but it can also get into the neck a little bit. So when you're here, I'm going to go to the other side. When you're in this stretch, not only are you opening the front body, but you want to think about letting that shoulder blade, letting your scapula just sort of get dug into by the roller. You want it to be heavy into the roller so it can, there, I just got to release, so it can release. You can open up that mid-back. It feels so good. Okay, then I'm going to come back to center. So I spent a little time on each side, checking posture. If you want more release through the low back, you can do all of this with the legs out long. However, it's a little tougher on balance if you're on the full roller. So that's an option. Okay, like you're a kid lying in the snow on your back, you're going to very slowly start to snow angel the arms overhead. You're doing this slowly so that you can experience the stretches at each point along the arc of each arm. If you come to a spot that is particularly tight, you want to pause there. You want to stay and breathe. It's not a race. You're not in a hurry to get the arms overhead. You're just trying to find where you're tight so you can breathe into it and release those areas. So eventually your arms will come all the angel slowly to come back to kind of a high V shape. So I'm on a high diagonal, which is often a good stretch here in itself. And then we're going to bend the elbows and start to slowly drag them in towards the rib cage. And I want the hands to stay heavy. Sometimes the arms will start to lift with this, so I do my best to drag them along the floor. This is often intense. Not everybody can come all the way in. So listen to your body. You take it to where you can. It's okay if the elbows don't come all the way in and touch. And then once you come in as far as you are able to come in, you will slowly take them back out to that high V position. And then we're going to finish snow angeling the arms back down so that they make that letter T again. Okay, we're going to turn the palms facing down, and we're going to start to snow angel like this. You will get different stretches with this. If something's really tight, you'll stop and breathe into it. Your anatomy is not going to allow you to snow angel all the way overhead with the palms facing down. Nobody's body is going to do that, so you take it to where you can. So for me, it's about here. Well, maybe a little higher. And then they want to start flipping, and it doesn't feel so fantastic in my shoulders, so that's it for me. And then I come back down. And relax and release. So to come off of the roller, you can just scoot and slide to the side, especially if you're on the half roller, that's very easy. Or you can sit up and forward and press up. Whatever feels safest and is most comfortable is a good choice. So that is just a short sequence that I like to do, and I can already feel my chest feels so much more open, my mid-back feels great. I don't know if you can see the clock here. It's after 10 here. It's getting close to my bedtime. It's such a nice thing to do before bed. I feel relaxed, and tension has left my body from my very busy day that started at 5 a.m. And I think I'm going to sleep well and have sweet dreams after doing that. So try it out. It feels great. If you need any information on where you can obtain a roller, if you don't have access to one, if you don't own one, they're not expensive. It's a great therapeutic fitness tool to have lying around the house. So if you're interested in one and would like a recommendation on where to order one, please email me at amandascorner, CORENER, @charter.net, and I will send you a website that always gives me great customer service. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.